The Ice Maiden. We call her the Ice Maiden.
That I'm proud to stand here with you today, President Trump, and announce that I'm joining the Republican Party.
Because together with Donald Trump, we are going to make America not just great, but greater than it has ever been before.
What we're seeing, unfortunately, is with the second administration of the Trump administration, a regression in trying to get to a truly reflective democracy. Trump cabinet has about 36% female and about 18.2% people of color as another category, when people of color make up about 40%. So it's below parity in these two common categories that we look at diversity.
It's not a war between black and white. It's not between Democrat and Republican, even in a deeper sense. It's between the permanent state and the everyday citizen.
Freedom will make America wealthy again.
So in his first term, he had 4 women at the beginning of his cabinet, and they made up about 16.7% of his cabinet. Again, way below the 50.8% of our population, but that was the number. And coming in now, he's got 8 women, so double the number of women in his second term than in his first term. That make in this second administration coming in January, if they're all confirmed, depending on the few remaining positions still to be filled, they'll make up approximately 30.8%. So better than the first term, but still nowhere close to what we should have in a reflective democracy of 50.8%. When it comes to race and ethnicity, he had approximately 4 people of color, or 16.7% in the first term. And in this time, he's got that same number, 4 people, so hovering between that 15 and 16%. And people of color in America make up close to 40%. So no progress at all when it comes to race and ethnicity, double the progress, but still below parity when it comes to gender.
I've prosecuted hundreds of jury trials in a courtroom very similar to the one today.
We're really excited that there's some firsts, because we would like to get to the point where no more glass ceilings are still having to be broken. So first White House Chief of Staff, if the process goes as intended. First Latino Secretary of State with Senator Rubio, with Tulsi Gabbard, again, depending on the Senate confirmation process, should be the first. She's American Samoan, so first Pacific Islander to hold that position. She's also a Hindu, so she would be the first Hindu. With Representative, or soon, depending on the confirmation process, Ambassador Elise Stefanik to the United Nations. She would be the youngest U.S. ambassador to the UN. President Trump, he's the first member of the cabinet. He will be our oldest president. So we have, to the credit of the Trump second term, based on the plans, there's quite a range of ages. So we have the most millennials nominated to a cabinet as well. So you'll have oldest, youngest, and these other categories that are for the first time being broken.
Even in the midst of a pandemic, our economy was stronger, our people were safer, and the world, our enemies respected us more. We were more feared and respected and safer in the world.
And elect President Donald J. Trump and send him back to the White House to do the tough work of saving our country and serving the people. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Does that speech not call for the genocide of Jews and the elimination of Israel? You testify that you understand that is the definition of intifada.
The bottom line is that the second administration of Trump presidency is breaking many glass ceilings. However, it's going backwards in the overall picture of looking more like our people. And there's still a handful of positions still to fill. And our hope is that he looks beyond the traditional profile, because we know there are very qualified people beyond just white men. And he should open up and create a level playing field so that women, people of color, women of color, other folks, disabilities from outside of the coasts can have a fair chance for consideration for these key roles.